Okay, so this is just a demonstration of the capabilities of AutoGPT. So upon launching AutoGPT, it asks you to provide your AI a name. I went with Tom. It says Tom here at your service. Then it asks you to describe the role of your AI. What I went is Tom is an AI designed to write Python scripts. After that, it asks you to give it goals. You can give it 5 goals. I went with just 2 goals. Figure out how to find out what is the most trending item being bought based off of tweets. And then my second goal was write a Python program that can tell me what item is being tweeted about the most. So it's going to get the information and then write a Python program that will provide us with the most bought item. Here's how it works. It's going to begin to think right here. And it's thinking that the first step to finding the most trending item would be based off tweets is to go look at what people are tweeting about. That makes sense. It gives you a reasoning for why it wants to do that. I have experience using API libraries to gather data and analyze it. This approach is straightforward and should be effective in achieving the goal. And then it gives you a plan, what it's going to do to achieve the goal. Authenticate to my credentials to access the Twitter API. So it's going to try to access the Twitter API on its own. Install the Tweepy library. This is a library that's going to use to interact with the Twitter API. And then search for tweets containing keywords related to products. Analyze the frequency of these tweets to determine the most trending item. Interesting. Now it also gives you criticism. I need to be careful to choose relevant keywords to search for and ensure that my analysis is accurate. Now, after each step, it asks you if you basically yes to authorize the command. So if you believe that it should take these actions, you can authorize it by providing Y as input. And then you can also do Y and a number, which will allow it to take the next, let's say, 10 steps on its own. So I said Y, and then it updated, and the new plan is it figured out it needs to create a Twitter developer account and then obtain necessary credentials, store the credentials in a file. To do that, it figured out, I was like, yes, go for it. Then it said, I will now, so it went and looked at the Twitter's website and it opened up a browser, and then it said, I will now create a developer account. So it's going to try to create a developer account. I told it, yeah, go for it, try to make one. And it went to the website trying to figure out how to make an account, and it says, I will now subscribe to the basic plan to obtain necessary credentials. So it figured out that there's a paid version and a free version. So it's going to try to get the free version of the developer account. It tells you its reasoning. Subscribe to basic plan is necessary to obtain necessary credentials or to access the Twitter API. That's correct. Excuse me. Follow the instructions on Twitter developer. The plan now is to basically follow the instructions to make the account. So if we scroll down, so it couldn't find exactly, it couldn't figure out how to create the account. So it's now saying, I will now search for a tutorial on how to subscribe to a basic plan and obtain necessary credentials. I will use Google search to find a tutorial. So now it's going to go look for a tutorial. And I told it, yeah, go for it. So it went and searched Google, came back with some stuff. So it's telling us it's going to browse the first search result to find a tutorial. The first search result seems to be from the official Twitter developer website. I will browse it to find a tutorial on how to subscribe. So it's asking me, do I want to authorize this? So I'm going to go, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go yes, and I'm going to tell it yes for the next 10 steps so we can just watch it run. Right here, it went to the website and it shows you right here, AutoGPT is analyzing the page. So I'm going to move this over and you're going to see that it's doing some stuff.